Now, after 3 decades of civil war, Angola remains one of the heaviest mined countries in the world. That's according to the UN Institute for Disarmament Research. Landmines and explosive devices littering the country continue to affect people's lives. But a team of female deminers is working hard to make their land safe. Employed by the United Kingdom-based charity, the HALO Trust, they risk their lives every day finding and deactivating landmines. Rita Kachiponde Vambi is one of the female deminers.
The
first mine I found was in a small place called Menom. We have procedures, so when I saw the landmine, I followed the procedures. I tried to do it very carefully. Then I called my boss and explained that I had found a mine. He came, and together as a team, we tackled the problem. It was after that I felt more frightened, but also happy. I have a son. My son doesn't know what I do. I talk to him about my job, but he's really too young to understand. My brothers don't really like what I do because it is a risky job, but they understand. The difference our job makes to our community is huge because people can go now about their lives. They are much happier because they feel safe. I will feel very, very happy when Angola is clear of mines because people will be able to move around freely and my child will feel much safer than now. And I hope Angola will be mine-free very soon. To be frank, I do feel like a hero because everywhere I go people say, "That girl, she works with landmines. She's dangerous."
That was Rita Kachiponde Vambi, a section commander of the Angolan women-only demining team. Victoria Grant is Angola country representative for the HALO Trust. She's been telling me more about the team.
We have 76 women in the project now, and we're still growing. Obviously, we're aiming for 100, but hopefully we will surpass it and continue very soon. And these are teams of women, teams of female deminers working in their home province of Western Angola, Benguela. So they're going out into the mountains, they're going out into the bush, into the green agricultural land. This province is such a variety of landscapes and challenges in terms of demining, and they're working in all areas to clear their own province of mines.
How do you convince a group of women to do a very, very dangerous job?
Despite mines being dangerous, the process isn't. So we're very confident in how we do things, and we pass this confidence and this knowledge and this training onto the women. We have challenges, and it's not just how do you convince these women to do a dangerous job, but actually we're working in the mountains, in the arid bush, and under these rocks. I don't know, for anyone that's ever been stung by a scorpion, my goodness, it's painful. So we're wearing these heavy aprons and heavy visors in over 30 degrees heat. And these are the conditions that these women are working patiently and consistently. It's a demanding job.
Now, there's over 1,000 mine fields, is that correct?
That's
in
right.
Angola today?
That's right.
So you're aiming to get these minefields cleared by 2025 to make it mine-free. Is that going to be possible?
It's so essential that these minefields are cleared. And honestly, if you break that up year by year by year, it is achievable and it can be done. And we're not just talking about the reduction of accidents and the release of land. The Angolan government recently has committed $60 million to the clearance of over 150 minefields in the east part of the country, where the headwaters for the Okavango Delta are. So investing in that area and clearing these minefields releases that land for conservation and for the ability for local people to have consistent employment as deminers, but also to diversify the economy.
How has the job helped these group of women or the people that clear these mines to be more confident, more in control of their lives? Because obviously they're earning a wage here as well.
These women, the variety of backgrounds they come from is really interesting. Some of them will have grown up in the main provincial cities. Many of them are university trained, potentially as teachers or nurses. And then others might have grown up in similar remote villages to those that we work. However, what is the same thing for all of them is the benefit of this consistent living wage that they now all have. And 86% of our female deminers are single mothers, and the majority of them have 3 or more dependents.
Talking about the Angolan women demining team there, Victoria Grant from the HALO Trust in the United Kingdom.